Hey guys, what's up? Today we got another movie review. We're wrapping up the Jurassic Park series until the sixth movie comes out a year or so from now. This is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, released in 2018. And I gotta say, guys, this movie was sad. It was a little weird. It was a little different, I would have to say. Not weird, just different from some of the other Jurassic Park movies. It starts out, these people are grouping back together. So what happens? So the park is closed, and Claire Deering is now part of the dinosaur protection group, to try and save the dinosaurs because the volcano on Isla Nublar, which is called Mount Sibo, is set to erupt at any minute, which would wipe out all the remaining dinosaurs that are still alive on Nublar. So she's trying to get an effort together to try and go and save the dinosaurs before they can be taken away. So she ends up meeting with this guy, a friend of John Hammond's, who is now long since dead, to try and figure out where they're going to bring the dinosaurs, where they're going to take them. He had come up with this nice little preserve, no fences, nothing for the dinosaurs. And Claire questions if Isla Sorna would be a good place for them. Isla Sorna was shut down by this guy. I forget what his name is. Is it Robert Mills? Or might have rings a bell. It's a friend of John Hammond's, though. They worked together in the early developments of Jurassic Park. They didn't because they were no longer friends by the time Jurassic Park movie came around. But he had a big part in it, and that helps hugely. So anyway, so Claire, getting the efforts back together, but now she needs to get a group together to go and get these dinosaurs and bring them back to Isla Nublar, or from Isla Nublar. She recruits Grady, Owen Grady. They have since split since since the last movie. He comes back. That's pretty much it. There's a couple of assistants from Claire's dinosaur protection group that come into. One guy who's just a big crybaby, and the other one who's probably a lesbian. I don't know. Seems like she'd be a lesbian. But anyway, so they go on the island with a bunch of other people and try and get these dinosaurs back. It's the first time that Claire's been to Jurassic World since the last movie, which went 3 years. And we get the shot, they're down on the abandoned main street, and you see the Brachiosaur coming across. Brachiosaurus wasn't in Jurassic World, but it came back for this one. But they have to rush, and they have to rush to get these dinosaurs saved, get these efforts done. So basically, they go deep. Basically, one of the dinosaurs that Claire's going for, because the guy's son, Eli Mills, runner of the Mill Mansion, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, the Mills Mansion, is looking for Blue the Velociraptor from the first movie. I keep saying the first movie, it's actually the fourth one. First in the Jurassic World part of the trilogy. So if I reference first movie, that's what I'm meaning. I'm meaning Jurassic World, not Jurassic Park. Looking for Blue, because Blue is the only one of the 4 raptors that survived Jurassic World. So Grady goes and is out looking for Blue. Really, the only reason Grady gets into this part of the movie is because of that. But they find Blue on top of the abandoned Jurassic Park car, which I thought was pretty cool. And that's when we start, and the team tranks Blue, which Grady didn't want to happen. So it's kind of mad. The raptor attacks the guy, shoots her with an actual bullet. That's actually what he got mad about. Sorry, that's what she actually got mad about. Was the actual bullet inside of her, hurting her, could have possibly killed her. Grady's all mad and stuff, so he gets tranked. Not a good idea. Grady gets tranked, and then yeah, pretty much. Alright, but Grady gets tranked. He wakes up. Lava's coming, Mount Sibo erupts, and we get that weird scene where he's kind of like waddling around and stuff as he's trying to wank off the trank stuff, which is weird. I don't know. Let's see, but what else happens? Well, Mount Sibo erupts while they're on the island, of course, And so they get the dinosaurs off, and they get off, and then we get one of the saddest moments in the entire Jurassic Park series when the Brachiosaur, as ash from the volcano, covers it up, and it does one last, stand on its hind legs, like when we first got these in Nublar in 1993, as it dies, and that's one of the saddest moments. I almost legitimately cried during that scene. I never cry, but I almost legitimately cried during that scene. It was so sad. But that's it. We're not on the island anymore, which I think kind of threw me off, because now you're going through the mansion. We meet Maisie Mills, Eli's daughter. She's heavily controlled. She really doesn't get much freedom from her dad, who's now got these dinosaurs in his possession, looking to auction them off to this other guy who's a villain along with him for lots and lots of money. And they're also trying to now recreate a new... They're going through, basically, with Vic Hoskins' ideal from Jurassic World, because they've recruited Henry Wu, but we can't call him Dr. Henry Wu anymore because he lost his doctor credentials. But hey, basically at the beginning of the movie, what happened was they went back to Nublar, got the bone from the lagoon, the Mosasaur cage, and then we meet the Mosasaur. The Mosasaur escaped, which was one of the first instances of that happening. We also get a cool little scene with the T-Rex. I forgot to mention that. That all happens at the beginning. And then we get to the, what is it? So let's go back. We're right back at the mansion. They got all these dinosaurs in cages. They're trying to get them ready to get auctioned off. They did save Rexy, and they saved Blue. We get a whole blood transfusion scene between the two, on the boat on the way there, which I think was a cool thing as well. But Claire and Owen are basically now trying to sabotage this whole sort of thing because, it's kind of like what happened in the Lost World. They got caught, and are put in jail, basically set to be executed. But basically what they did with the Indominus Rex DNA from the bone is they made the Indoraptor, another one of the hybrids sort of thing. It's a smaller version of the Indominus Rex. It's got more raptor DNA to make it smaller, but it's still very strong, aggressive, and they want to train it to use in battle. To do that, they need Blue's DNA, which would make the Indominus, the Indoraptor, calmer and easier to control. But they made a prototype, and they were going to try and show it off. They were going to make a new one to with the Blue's DNA. Basically, Maisie, Claire, and Owen, after they escape, meet up with Maisie, and then they try and sabotage the whole plan. They release dinosaurs. They talk about how Maisie's mom died and stuff and all that, and it's kind of a lot of dialogue, a lot of epilogue, a lot of backstory and all that. Then the auction comes up, and they would do the auction, so they show off the prototype, the Indoraptor, and people actually want to buy this thing for some stupid reason. I don't know why you would want to buy an Indoraptor. So he ends up stupidly auctioning it off. Basically, the Indoraptor escapes captivity, and you got a bunch of death scenes. A lot of cool characters in here. There's another Robert Muldoon character who's really obsessed with getting teeth. For some reason. He ends up dying. The auctioneer guy dies. Mills also dies. But he dies at the end of the movie. The old Mills guy is suffocated to death with a pillow from Eli Mills because he is against auctioning off the dinosaurs. And that's pretty sad. That was like the death of the first generation sort of thing. Also, I should mention that Ian Malcolm comes back, though he's only evident through scenes in a trial following the events of the of Fallen Kingdom, which is weird, I guess. I don't know. And he's there, and he's kind of like explaining some sort of stuff. He's being Ian Malcolm again, which is kind of, you always want to see Ian Malcolm. You know, Ian Malcolm's a great guy, and we want to see more of him, so we get him here. But anyway, they're sabotaging out the plan. We reveal this is revealed around this time is that Maisie is also a clone. Because the old guy daughter died, and he didn't want her to die, so he remade her into Maisie, which is found out, and that kind of throws him off and stuff. We also get a cool battle scene between Blue and the Indoraptor. Indoraptor ends up getting killed, impaled by a Triceratops horns, dead Triceratops skull. Not the actual Triceratops. So I do think they brought one back from Nublar. And that was pretty cool. What else should I try and bring back here? That's pretty much it. Basically all the dinosaurs are freed from the mansion and let into the California wilderness. Cause that's where it is. It's in California. California wilderness. Rexy escapes. Blue is gone again, but she survived. But she's gone again. Rexy's still around. A bunch of other dinosaurs. We get to meet a lot of new dinosaurs in this movie. We get to meet Sinoceratops, Carnotaurus, Baryonyx, Allosaurus, and a bunch more, which I thought was also pretty cool. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. That's Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I really don't like how they went away. I like how they changed it up and went to the mainland, because all the other movies with the dinosaurs involved in it had taken place on the islands. Now they brought them to the mainland. I thought that was pretty cool. They're going to expand on that more in Jurassic World 3, the final movie in the trilogy, or the series, I should say. Which I thought was pretty cool. But they also, what I liked is very murderous character in Eli Mills. He just wanted his self. He wanted him for him, and everything. And I like the idea of cloning a human and how that successfully worked. I also like some of the backstory between the old guy and Hammond, and how they were friends and how that didn't work out anymore and all that. I kind of like that as well. Not my favorite movie. It's not the worst, but it's not the best either. Probably number 4 out of 5 on my list. Probably about, but still probably an 8 out of 10. It's still a pretty good movie. But it'll be weird. It'll be cool to see what they're gonna do now that they're done with Nublar. Also confirmed that Sorna is not coming back. For the next movie, also not going to be. They're going to be stuck in the California wilderness, and we're going to be getting a lot of older characters returning. That is going to be a cool thing. But yeah, that is it, guys, for my review of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.